You know it's funky, 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 cause you heard it from hearsay. A jam that you love, they don't be getting no airplay. Strictly for the front and while you riding around. 12 o'clock at night with your windows down. Headlights breaking cause your battery drained. Armor all the ties with the big gold chain. Parked outside all the hip hop spots. Push the EQ, play connect the dots. What up, y'all? Welcome back. This is another episode of the Play Aloud podcast. I'm your host, Jay Solo. First episode of 2024. I hope everybody had a great New Year's. I believe it's going to be a great year for everybody, man. Keep thriving, keep pushing. Try to complete your goals. This is the top of the year. I already had a birthday, January 11th. Appreciate everybody who shouted me out, man. Told me happy birthday, hit me up directly, social media, everything, man. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Before we get into the episode, please do us a favor. Go like us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, the Play Aloud Podcast. On YouTube, Now You're Talking Network, Play Aloud Podcast. Share, like, subscribe. Follow us for more content. Let's go. So I want to go into the year having a little fun, playing tribute to one of the original hip-hop GOATs. You see, I got my Kango, I got my big gold chain. Let's show some love to LL Cool J with his 1990s hit, The Boomin System, the first single of 6 off his 4th studio album, Mama Said Knock You Out, produced by Marley Marl and co-produced by LL. The song got samples from James Brown, the Funky Drummer, Hold On, In Vogue, Cheesy Rap Blues from LL Cool J, Bring the Noise, Public Enemy, You Got to Chill, EPMD, and James Brown, The Big Payback. These all the samples that it took to come up with this classic, man. It's laid back. It's got that loud music, that old school ride in your whip, and you just jam that boy, man. You can't go over 30 playing this, but you got to jam it. So let's get into what the song is about. So the Boomin System, the meaning of the song can be interpreted in a few different ways. I'm going to read both ways, and you let me know which one that you think is really like the breakdown for the song. On the surface, Boomin System is a celebration of LL Cool J's sound system and its ability to play loud music. He describes how powerful and impressive his system is and how it can attract attention and admiration from others. I think that's a valid breakdown of it. But the second breakdown of it, I think it fits also. So let's get into it. In addition, Boomin System may also be seen as a representation of the power and influence of hip-hop music as a whole. LL's system symbolized the large hip-hop culture and its ability to captivate and influence listeners. The booming beats and powerful lyrics have the ability to resonate with audiences and make a lasting impact. I think both of them fit perfect, but I like the second one more because that's exactly what hip hop is. It is a booming system. The beats hit hard, it make you vibe, it make you listen, it's in your face, it make you pay attention to what's going on. I kind of like the second one more, but I think it was really more for his system. But let's just go with both. Let me know what you think. So let's get into the bars that stand out. You know it's funky, funky, funky because you hear it from hearsay. A jam that you love, they don't be getting no airplay. As a guy who had cars with loud music, even 3-wheel bikes with loud music, you never really want to play what's on the radio. Unless it's just like a smash hit that's just hot and it's just got to be in rotation. But usually you play what's in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like the album cuts that got a lot of bass, or certain songs that they don't play on the radio that's probably jamming on the album. Like you really like the street DJ, you know what I'm saying? You don't really play what's on the radio. You play what you want to play. You play what you feel. You play old school music. You play whatever you want to play, you know what I'm saying? It's your booming system, but you really don't really play the radio cuts. You play the album cuts, the stuff with the bass that be hitting. Maybe you play something that got too much cussing in it that ain't getting no radio play, and you just jamming that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the old lady around the corner that see you and she tired of you playing all this cussing and she tell you, why don't you play some Marvin Gaye or some James Brown? Then you play that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you play. It's like you really ain't got a duty to do it, but you really the street DJ because your music is just bumping and people ain't got no choice but to hear it. So you want to play something people want to jam to. That's just what I did when I had my booming system in my car. Cuz car definitely got a booming system in it. It's hidden, it's new style. Like he ain't got a lot of music, but it's still booming. You can feel it when he pull up, man. Shout out, cuz you did your thing with that car, man. If you can see it, if y'all on YouTube, you definitely see it. If you listen to the audio version, it's a Chevy Chevelle, fully restored, and it's blue. His favorite color, blue. You need to trademark that blue because you got a truck, your trailer, and your Cutlass was the same color blue, and my Chevy is about the same color. I think that's then maybe that's the Solo blue. Let's just do that. Let's get into these next lines. Strictly for fronting when you riding around 12 o'clock at night with your windows down. For some reason, it feels like when you play your music late at night, it just feels like it echoes more. Maybe because it ain't a lot of traffic. I can't even say that now because Tampa got traffic at any time of the day. But for some reason, like late at night when you playing loud music, it feel like it's louder and it just echo more. I don't know what it is. That's why this bar stand out to me because you say 12 o'clock at night with your windows down. I used to do that all the time because I just felt like my music was at its loudest late at night, just riding. Let's get into the next one. Headlights breaking because your battery's drained. Armor all the tires with the big gold chain. Yeah, boy. I done had plenty of experiences, learning experiences, messing around with them batteries and alternators. Boy, if your lights flashing, get it fixed ASAP because you will be broke down less than an hour thinking, talking about, oh, I got it. I just turn the music off and let it charge and turn. No, get them amps, get them batteries, get your car battery, get your music battery. Depending on how many amps and how much you pushing, get 2 music batteries. Get that alternator souped up. Get your grounds right. Get it together, man, because them flashing lights ain't nothing to play with. Mess around with these booming systems, man. I know from experience, like thinking I got it and I'm good, I can just let it charge. No, boy, do it the right way. Trust me. You definitely, when you riding and you got your system, you pulling that thing out, you gotta have them tires armor all the way around. Like your car got to be clean. You got to be right. If you got jewelry, pull your jewelry out. Have your rings. Cause you say I ain't pointed out in this bar, but he say have your hand out the window so you can see his rings. You got to be clean, man, when you pull out that old school. Cause you know everybody gonna be looking, man. You gotta make sure that thing clean. Your tires armor all. You got your jewelry on. Put your bucket on, man. Pay homage to LL with the Boomin System. Let's get into the next bar. Parking outside all the hip hop spots. Push the EQ, play connect the dots. This is a must, for me at least. And all real music, loud music enthusiasts, I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me. You have to have an EQ or a crossover if you got loud music. You got to be able to mix them mids, them highs, and that mid bass. You got to be able to control that, level it out, because each song sounds different. Some songs ain't mixed and mastered right. Some songs you ain't got to do nothing to. Shout out to Dr. Dre. I love playing Dr. Dre songs when I want loud music because it's just even kill. Like I put that Doggy Style on and just let that boy ride because Dre has a cleanest sound. I don't know who else got a sound like Dre, but Dre got the cleanest sounds, man. I'm still not really a club guy, but I pull up, park the car outside, and just be out there just chilling, playing my music. But I remember ride through E-Boy, and we'll pull up. They'll tell us to turn the music down in the car because it was louder than the club. Like, it gets serious out here with these booming systems, man. It get real serious. Now you can't even go down there because the police will give you a ticket immediately. No loud music in E-Boy City, man. Tighten up, man. Get it to the next line. Trunk full of amps. There ain't no room for a spare. Man, listen. Wasn't nobody concerned with catching a flat. Wasn't nobody concerned about having a jack in their car. Whatever happens, happen. We riding. Take all that junk out my trunk. The spare tire, jack, anything in there to try to get you roadside assistance in your trunk. Man, get that junk out of there. I need room for amps, speakers, batteries, boxes, all that. Anything that's emergency kit, man, get that junk out of it. It's the dumbest junk ever. But man, listen, you need room for that music. Get that junk out my trunk, man. Let's get into the next bars. Big beats bumping with the bass in the back. All the sophisticated suckers catch a heart attack. Yeah, man. Haters, dog. You got to come through rumbling, shaking everything up. The sophisticated dudes who be trying to be too cool and act like they ain't with all that. Like, go on about your business, man. You're a sucker and you're a hater, man. I don't want you to die, but go on about your business, man. We coming through booming. Let's get into the next one. It's because I want attention when I'm riding by and all the girls be on my jock because my system fly. I definitely want attention, man. I want people to jam to my music. I want people to say, man, you got that thing tuned. That thing sound good. Boy, you can hear the words, the bass. You can hear everything. Got the highs, everything. That's what I want. I want people to say I did a good job hooking my music up. Now, as far as all the girls and all that, I just can't help it. I'm an asshole at heart. I see a group of people, it's a group of girls, and they dancing to the music as I'm pulling up. Soon as I get close to them, I just cut the music. Yo, they'll be like, oh man, you tripping, man. Why you cut the music off? Oh man, something wrong with it. Ain't working, dog. Soon as the light turn or whatever, I'm going to the next spot, I turn that thing right back up, dog. Hey man, it was fun, man. You gotta have fun with it, dog. But I used to cut the music off on them. So they used to, when I see them and they knew I used to do that, they'll be like, should I dance or he gonna be playing games? So they'll just be looking at me, shaking their head. I'll be like, yes. Yeah, boy. I used to asshole with my loud music, man. It used to be fun though. This next bar, so it got edited because of the controversy that came with it. So I'm gonna read both of them. The version that got released plus the unedited version. So I'm gonna read the first part first. They tell me don't drink and drive, and I say, what is this? Mind your business, now pass it around. That's the original. If you look it up, that's the original how the song was released because they edited it out because it caused too much controversy on the original edit. And this is the unedited version. You can find it on YouTube or whatever. But just put in the Boomin System unedited. They tell me don't drink and drive. I say, what is this? Pass the Heineken. Mind your business. Roll up a fat one and pass it around. So this is a whole different era. I kind of grew up in this era a little bit where drinking and driving really wasn't a big deal like that. And I remember dudes riding around just drinking at the light and all kind of stuff like that. It was a crazy era, man. Drinking and driving was like a regular thing. I remember seeing it growing up as a jit. And I'm not going to say a name because I want this person to still continue to get their benefits. But I used to be riding in the car and like they'll be drinking and driving, but throw the bottle out of my window. So I'm like, why you keep throwing this out my window? Talking about, so if the police see it, they'll think you was drinking and then they'll mess with you and then worry about me. So I said, okay. And like I say, y'all getting to know me, the asshole in me, even at a young age. I said, I got something for this. I'm in the car, they driving, drinking and driving. So I'm slowly rolling the window up. They not paying attention. So I got the window all the way up. Man, they went to fling that beer out that window. That junk hit that glass. Boom. It didn't shatter the glass, but that junk ricocheted back at him. Be like, what the hell going on? Oh man, no, that's my memory of drinking and driving right there. I'm not laughing at drinking and driving situation. A lot of people died. A lot of people, families and stuff got messed up with drinking and driving. But I'm just giving you my story and why this bar stand out. But don't drink and drive, man. Don't drink and drive. I'm just letting you know this was a different era. People was doing a lot of stuff different back in this time. But yeah, man, LL used to smoke weed. He say roll up a fat one and pass it around. Y'all be thinking LL is super clean cut dude. Like, man, LL did his thing, drinking and driving, smoking blunts, passing them around in the car. Let's get into the next one. The girlies, they smile. They see me coming. I'm steady humming. I got the funky drummer drumming. Yes, shout out to Funky Drummer. If it wasn't for James Brown, the Funky Drummer, Bob James, I don't think personally hip hop would be what it's at today because we still using that boom boom pop that the Funky Drummer had. We still using James Brown samples. We still using Bob James samples. Shout out to them legends, man. We definitely appreciate it, man. Hip hop definitely wouldn't be where it's at today if it wasn't for James Brown, the Funky Drummer, and Bob James, man. Let's get into the next one. Sunroof open so I can feel the wind blow. I don't give a damn if it crack my back window. Listen, man, if you never did it, I know, people say it's a waste of gas, but you're going to burn the AC either way. Just try this. Just take it from your boy Jay Solo. Keep your windows up, all the windows up. Have the AC on, but have the sunroof open. Listen, man, that is the coolest breeze. Boy, listen, that's I can't get a car without a sunroof now. That's how I like to ride, man. Windows up, sunroof open, AC on. That just feels so good, boy. I feel like you on the beach and you just cruising. Now, as far as that, I don't give a damn if it cracked my back window. I haven't got to the point to where my window cracked, but I definitely got to the point to where all that sealant and glue and all that stuff that came loose. And when it rained, all the rain just flew right through my back window. Had to get that resealed plenty of times messing around with Boomin Systems, man. I give a damn if my window crack. I don't know what LL talking about. He out here with these Def Jam checks at a young age. No, I'm straight. Let's get into the next one. I got the gangster tapes in place. Like a bass head would say, I want bass. Listen, you got to have your playlist ready. Like I said before, you are a street DJ. You're a riding around DJ. You have got to have your music that you want to play in place. You got to have your bass music. You got to have your music with the horns. Well, it's just me personally. You got to have the music with the horns. You got to have your old school. You got to have your new music. Whatever you play, you got to have that stuff lined up, ready to go. Now, I haven't had my music. I don't think I had loud music since CDs was really popping like that. So everything is really YouTubed and commercials and all that. So I kind of feel bad for y'all because y'all got to sit here and search everything to get the next song unless you like on iTunes and all that, but you still got to search. So, but matter of fact, I used to have MP3 player. I still had that lined up with different folders, with different categories, bass music, horns, old school, South, all that, you know what I'm saying, with your playlist ready to go. Because if somebody pull up on you and want the challenge, boy, you got to go right to that ASAP. Because it ain't a lot of time at the light. You got to get to your songs ASAP and have the gangster tapes ready in place. You got to have that ready. Like a bass head say, I want bass. All right, this the last bar that go with this. LL definitely paying homage to all them but came before him. He shouting out his peers. Like Rakim said, I want to move the crowd. I warm it up with Kane. Fight the power with PE. Tell the cops you got to chill with EPMD. Shout out to EPMD. Shout out to Rakim. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. Shout out to Public Enemy, man. We definitely got to start saluting the legends and the forefathers of hip hop, man, because they did their thing to pave the way, man. So shout out all them groups and them guys, man. All right, so that's the end of the episode, man. Before we get out of here, just want to let y'all know, you see why I got my cousin Chevelle back here in the back if you're watching this on YouTube. We're going to start selling advertisements and promo spots back there in the back. I don't know if we're going to start promoting on each individual square or promote on that whole screen. But I'll be letting y'all know in the future. If you're interested in that, please contact Now You Talking Network. In the subject matter, put Play It Loud Podcast, promo ads, and we'll get back with you and let you know how to set everything up. And I'll let you know if it's going to be individual blocks or the whole entire screen back there in the back. This is another episode in the books. It's your boy Jay Solo. This is the Play It Loud Podcast, and the song for this episode is LL Cool J, the Boomin System.